Hi everyone, this is Sergio Benavides, your immigration lawyer. I'm doing this video because last week the Trump administration announced that they're going to start wanting to enforce two old immigration laws that have never been enforced before. The first is a law that requires that all undocumented people living in the United States must register. They must give fingerprints to the U.S. government. The second law requires that people who are undocumented and have registered carry registration with them at all times on their persons. The consequences or punishment for not doing these things can be criminally punished with up to 6 months of jail in a federal prison. So right now, they've only announced that they're working on setting up the procedures so people can comply with the law. There is no current agency, there are no forms to fill out, there's no registration office to go to. Because this law was never enforced seriously, at least not since World War II, then there's no procedures in place to carry out this menace from the Trump administration. So they're working on procedures and they haven't been announced yet, so we don't know when they will be in place. But what I can say is I don't believe that the U.S. government has the manpower, they don't have the resources to enforce these laws like they say they're going to. That can change, if the people in power pass a new law, and if they, decide to dedicate some funds to more and excessive law enforcement, ICE enforcement, well, then that could change. But at the moment, right now, they don't have the manpower or the resources to enforce this kind of law on a wide scale to arrest and detain and, confine millions of people. They just don't. So, it's up to each family to decide what kind of risk they want to take. Do they want to comply with the law and go get identified, fingerprinted, registered, and that would make it much easier for the government to just arrest you and deport you? Or do you roll the dice and decide, well, I'm not going to register. Why would I do that? I'll take my chances and we'll see what happens. So people have to make that own determination on their own. I can't do it for you. Additionally, like I said, we don't have any information other than the fact that they are working on setting up these procedures, but they don't exist right now. Okay? So I know that the Trump administration is doing this to create fear. And there's a lot of fear in the community because I'm getting calls all the time and people are coming to tell me that they're afraid and they want to know, how can I legalize? What can I do? But this is just one more thing that I want people to be aware of. But there is no current registration procedure. There are no offices. There's no forms. There's nothing. And people just have to decide for themselves whether they're going to comply with this law at some point or not. And we'll see how that, plays out. But you could be aware of this, but you don't necessarily have anywhere to comply with this right now. So just be careful, be aware of your rights. I've done other videos before about know your rights, about when you do or don't have to talk to police. So please check those out. Please do like, share, and join my page, and I'll share more information. Let me know what you think about this law. Now, I don't agree with it. I don't like it. You can like it. But let me know if you think the government is actually going to have the resources to enforce this law or not, because I don't think so.